Welcome to the Global Explorer channel. On August 10th, 2025, a powerful magnitude 6.1 earthquake struck Turkey's Balıkesir province, shaking communities and causing significant damage. This quake hit the town of Sindirgi at 7:53 p.m. local time, about 200 kilometers north of Istanbul. The tremors caused 16 buildings and 2 mosque minarets to collapse, mostly affecting older, derelict structures. Tragically, 1 person lost their life, and at least 29 others were injured, though thankfully none of the injuries were serious. Rescue operations have now concluded, with no further casualties reported. The earthquake was felt across multiple provinces, including Istanbul, highlighting Turkey's vulnerability due to its location on major fault lines. Aftershocks followed, with one measuring magnitude 4.6. President Recep Tayyip Erdogan expressed his condolences and wished a swift recovery to those affected. The government and emergency services continue to monitor the situation and provide assistance where needed. But imagine this: 1 second, everything is calm, and the next, the ground is shaking, buildings are swaying, and the world feels like it's coming apart. So why does this happen? What force has the power to move the entire planet beneath our feet? That powerful, sometimes frightening movement is called an earthquake. An earthquake happens when energy stored deep inside the Earth's crust is suddenly released. This energy spreads out as waves, called seismic waves, traveling through the ground in all directions, causing the Earth to shake and sometimes causing great damage. What really causes an earthquake? 1 second, everything is calm. The next, the ground is shaking, buildings are swaying, and the world feels like it's coming apart. But why does this happen? What force has the power to move the entire planet beneath our feet? The Earth beneath us. The solid ground we walk on might seem unshakable, but it's floating. Yes, floating on a layer of molten rock deep inside the planet. The Earth's crust is not a single solid shell. Instead, it's broken into enormous puzzle pieces called tectonic plates. Imagine the Earth's surface as a giant cracked eggshell, with each piece slowly drifting over a sea of molten rock. These plates move all the time, but so slowly we barely notice. Some move only a few centimeters per year. Still, even slow motion over millions of years reshapes continents, builds mountains, and causes earthquakes. Where these plates meet, incredible forces build up. They might crash into each other, pull apart, or grind past each other. These boundaries are called fault lines, and they are earthquake danger zones. As the plates try to move, they sometimes get stuck. The edges lock together, but the movement doesn't stop. So the stress builds and builds, like pulling back a giant slingshot. The rocks along the fault line bend under pressure, storing enormous amounts of energy. The breaking point, and then it happens. The stress becomes too great. Snap. The rocks break or suddenly shift, and the energy that's been trapped for years, sometimes centuries, is released in just seconds. This release sends powerful vibrations racing through the ground. Seismic waves. These vibrations are called seismic waves. They travel in all directions, some deep underground, others right through the surface, shaking everything in their path. This is the moment you feel the earth rumbling under your feet, see buildings sway, and hear that low, unsettling roar from below. Not just nature's fault. Most earthquakes are caused by the movement of tectonic plates, but not all. Some are triggered by volcanic eruptions, the collapse of underground caves, or even human activity like mining, large explosions, or the weight of massive dams. Why? Some places get more quakes. Some countries sit right on top of multiple fault lines, which makes them earthquake hotspots. Japan, Chile, Indonesia, Turkey, Nepal, and parts of the United States, especially California and Alaska, experience frequent and sometimes devastating quakes. The Ring of Fire. Many of the world's most powerful earthquakes happen along a zone called the Ring of Fire, a massive horseshoe-shaped region circling the Pacific Ocean where about 90% of all earthquakes occur. Here, tectonic plates are constantly colliding, sliding and diving beneath each other in a violent, never-ending cycle. The bigger picture. An earthquake is more than just shaking ground. It's the planet reminding us that it's alive and in motion. The same forces that cause destruction also build mountains, create islands, and shape the Earth's surface over millions of years. So the next time you hear of an earthquake, whether it's near or far, remember, it's the story of our restless planet. A story that's been unfolding for billions of years. Stay curious, stay prepared, and respect the incredible power beneath our feet. Turkey's earthquake. Today, Turkey once again felt the raw power of an earthquake. Located on one of the most active fault lines in the world, the North Anatolian Fault, Turkey has faced devastating quakes throughout history. Why Turkey? Turkey sits on a complex network of fault lines, especially the North Anatolian Fault, where the Eurasian Plate and the Anatolian Plate meet and grind against each other. This fault is notorious for producing large, destructive earthquakes, like the 1999 Izmit quake that caused massive loss of life and damage. The recent earthquake. The latest earthquake struck with sudden force, shaking cities and villages alike. Buildings collapsed, infrastructure was damaged, and thousands of lives were disrupted in an instant. Rescue teams are racing against time to find survivors, provide aid, and bring relief to those affected. Human stories. Behind every statistic are human stories. Families separated, communities shaken but not broken. Neighbors coming together in the face of disaster. This earthquake is a stark reminder of nature's power, but also of the resilience and spirit of the Turkish people. The science behind it. Scientists continue to monitor the North Anatolian Fault closely. It's a major strike-slip fault, meaning the plates slide horizontally past each other, storing energy over decades until it's released in an earthquake. Understanding this fault is crucial to predicting risks and preparing communities for future events. Turkey will rebuild. Communities will heal. And while the earth beneath us may always move, our courage to face it together is unshakable. Stay safe. Stay strong. And stand with Turkey. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating content from around the globe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.